consciousness had been trapped by the doctor. But we followed the clues she left behind to help her. So much time has already passed since then. And Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time. And then Nahida won't have any more new problems to deal with. Yeah, guess you're right. Come to think of it, maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble.
Сучка, блядь, маленькая.
Huh? Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most, when... Anyway, for Nahida's sake, maybe we should think about heading to our next destination.
Ah, look who it is. Running into you in a place like this? I can see you two still love wandering around.
Oh, it's Dia! But never mind that. What brings you...
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. That's when I saw you two all the way over there, chatting away. What? Huh? You can't say I saw that coming. Bet bumping into you like this will become a rare... Hey, how about I gather a few...
Thanks, but no need.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to So, when are you leaving?
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there is still...
Ох, не нравится мне этот хуй, но...
I see. Guess you won't be needing a going... Though, now that I think about it...
By the way, should we go say bye to Nahida? Oh, good point. Then there's no need to bother her.
Then, I guess this is goodbye for now, Trap.
Goodbye, Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
Что, отправляемся в Фонтейн, но...
Sand and water, we finally made it! Oh, this must be Fontaine. Wow! Everything looks so advanced in Fontaine! Paimon's heard that the industry here is just seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better. What do you think? Good idea! Nahida gave us loads of you. Seeking out the Seven is probably still our best source for information. Yeah, the more we... So, what do you think the Hydro Archon's like? Will we get along? To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended for...
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened.
Excuse me. Can I help you two? Could...
Hi. We're travelers, new to Fontaine.
Play? Oh, no. We're talking...
Really? Like,
Well, good tales are often based on true story. Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the...
But, shouldn't...
No worries. Other visitors to Fontaine, and as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have as well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and...
You're a trees? Is it some kind of machine, too? Oh, wait. I almost forgot to ask...
Oh, that's easy. Just go to the Opera House.
I think what they mean... In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult.
Huh. Is the Hydro...
No, Lady Farina.
That's right.
Huh. First time Paimon's ever... Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon...
Yeah, I suppose you could say that.
Hang on. This is still Fontaine...
Yes, you're right.
Come on. Sure, there's a lot of laws here.
All right, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Arc, but who knows how long making an appointment... Hey! What are you looking over there for? Huh. Maybe something's the matter. She isn't going to jump into the water, is she? Maybe we better go check on her.
Звук. Общая громкость чутка потише надо. Музыку можно тоже потише сделать. И эффекты чуть-чуть потише сделать. И голос.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! This is the... hello there?
Huh? Ah,
Oh, okay then.
about many things, actually. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I...
You're pointing at the sea.
No people call the waters around Font, and no, I can still see that hill clearly in my... He would skip and jump, but now, the water...
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
Oh,
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be
nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the trap. We were just talking with your sister.
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be...
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason. So that's how you think it is?
I also think my brother can be too talkative.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she...
Oh, that. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies where to begin. Let's put that question on hold for a moment.
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, traveler. And hello, Paimon.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a hand?
Please, don't take offense. Just consider...
Oh, all right then. By the way, we were just getting ready to go to the...
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all. In fact, I was planning to go to the... Please, follow me.
Еще одна женщина-кошка, короче, у нас, блядь, появилась. Чем еще получим, нахуй? Непонятно, нахуй.
You said you were going to see Lady Farina?
Нихуя себе!
So, she's
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, as you can all see, two unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and her companion who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Is she talking about us?
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you left in your wake as you visited other nations. Fear is for insignificant cowards. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. I, Fosalor, hereby welcome you to the
Yeah. Paimon still can't believe, but the Hydro Archon's entrance was... Miss Hydro Archon?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding.
Блять,
You
способности.
had
Блять,
best
проститутка
stop.
тупая, нахуй, ёб твою мать.
Talk about sounding high and mighty.
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcome.
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Farina. Wait, does this mean they're the legendary?
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh,
Of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about.
ooh, I've got to...
Yes, you may consider this my
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Сейчас на изи всех раскидаем, ебать колотить надо.
Are you not afraid?
What are you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her.
Stand down, Clorend. I admire her. Unfortunately,
Oh, yeah, she's...
On Araneus, criminals are always requesting to...
you see. Then,
Right. This is...
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court?
oh, according to Fontaine law, no one is permitted.
Oh, so that's what they...
You call that obvious? What kind of...
Precisely. Now, if you...
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil. I don't think that Paimon here meets the depth.
You tell her, Linny! Finally, someone who's not...
Great.
So, with such an audience gathered...
Ta-da.
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well...
You call that, Matt?
Huh. I'm not sure what to think.
Ну, ебанутая какая-то, нахуй. Мне уже не нравится никто.
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny.
Performance?
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. But when there are valid, but even the gods of other lands, I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the...
А, ёбнутая, что ли, блядь, или что? Чувствую, мы ее будем пиздить, нахуй. Причем нормально в таком порядке, блядь.
And just like that, she's gone! Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. We never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon. That whole scene just...
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law. So... Now do you
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician.
I just know a few. It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious.
But isn't the Opera House where...
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety. And speaking of performances,
My brother's always excited.
Oh, sure. We don't really have...
splendid. In that case, you really mean it? This is a magical item known as a magic puck.
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that. I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine. It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial after trial, this sin until one day, the water... In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the hydro...
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people...
There are lots of guesses. Others say that the people of But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters.
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed...
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually... Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural... We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before... As a magical item.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day!
Perhaps only absolute Now, if you'd like to help, then please give the...
Ребят, сейчас еще сумки будем брать. Ебанутые, что ли? Ёб твою мать. Да. Давай.
What's this?
What? You mean...
No, I believe in the prophet. The story says that people once lived in... But as time wore on... So, if you...
Oh, we had...
All right, I'll take it.
So you're the blonde traveler that... Oh, a magic pocket? Thanks.
Что я с этого получу сейчас, нахуй? Типа 44 тысячи мора, 1000 опыта, блядь, и все? Типа, ну, блядь, это как бы хуйня.
Huh? I don't want that. Life is all about living it.
You should still...
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that...
Oh? You already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. Yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change.
Is there anything else you need to...
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the...
So, you want to collect...
Oh, that would be much appreciated.
Материалы? Что, блядь, серьезно, нахуй? Блядь, что началось, нахуй? Мы же жили, не тужили, и все было заебись.
It seems we have to use hydro to collect for maritime flowers.
Кстати,
La da 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 da.
что он из себя представляет? Ну, у него одна ручка типа и чё?
My perception has been heightened. Are you tired?
На самом деле бы юань бы нах вообще выглядит, по сути говоря, нах.
Try my new spicy energy drink. I'm sure it'll wake you up.
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced. Maybe next time you'll.
No way. I'm in power-saving mode today. Otherwise,
Fine. Though the perform.
So, we're going to the court of Fontaine before we head to the opera house?
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong?
Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. Watch her movements.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps you two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll... All right.
Привет, привет, Вова, как дела? Как день прошел? Что там еще? А, ну нахуй, блин, эта версия, это, блин. Давай рассказывай, что там у тебя происходит. Что нового? А чё, да почему бы и нет? Тем более обновление, Фонтейн, новый район, все дела, ну, надо поисследовать. Давай, не забудь про запись. Сегодня-завтра будет Genshin Impact. Так сказать. Че, ну прикольная группа на самом деле, мне нравится очень даже. У меня даже фигурки есть с Геншина.
Oh, look! Isn't that her? Oh no! Did she notice us? What should we do? Should we chase her? You're right. She might also be... Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Lenny caught the thief. Yeah, let's go.
У тебя там что новенького? Давай рассказывай. Подожди, где есть?
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
Ты просто в игре не разобрался, поэтому, в смысле, тебе не понравилось.
No,
Надо разобраться.
that was all. Anyway, I should be going.
Просто разберись в игре, и
Were
все
you
будет
returning
нормально,
what the thief
поверь
had
мне.
stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground.
Будет
By the
киберпанк еще,
time I
да и
looked
Вайн будет
back,
еще
she was
впереди, как бы, я
already
его не
gone.
полностью прошел. Просто вышло обновление, видишь, в чем дело. Мне Геншин нравится, я как бы хочу...
I saw the general
Сюжет
direction
сейчас,
she
по крайней
went,
мере, противный.
but Lenny twisted his ankle, and I needed to.
Oh,
I'll be all right. It's just a twist.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what.
You're right, you're right. Sorry, Lynette.
Как что, как день
I
прошел у
have to
тебя?
admit that the thief was even more. But at least we were able to get the stolen items.
what a slippery little thief. Guess
All right, let.
Кур де Фонтейн. Мне просто тут гидроархонт уже изначально
What's the hurry?
понравился почему-то. Такая высокомерная маленькая тварь. Ну, охранница у нее, сука, с большим достоинством, блядь.
we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around. People in Fontaine really know how to use water.
Ой, блядь.
This is an aqua bus. It allows people to travel, but it's pretty convenient. But the ride can be.
So you mean it's still boring?
No, that's not what I meant. It's besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at
Блин, ну,
home.
на вкус и цвет, слушай, Вов. Как бы мне нравится, в смысле, меня тоже, ну, не привлекало раньше аниме-игры там и все остальное.
Whatever.
Решил зайти, думаю, ну, чисто скучно. Разобрался в игре, блин, игра кайфовая, сюжет есть, лор есть. И то здесь, ну, за 2 года еще даже лор до конца не раскрылся.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on.
Здесь сюжет хороший, видишь, в чем дело. Просто даже ради сюжетки по ходовой развиться, блин, да почему бы нет на самом деле. О, наша знакомая. Нужно распробовать, видишь, в чем дело, тебе игру, и будет нормально. Журналистка наша знакомая.
What? Traveler! Paimon!
Charlotte!
Oh, I'd never guessed I'd bump into you while riding the aqua bus. What are you doing in Fontaine?
Yeah, it's quite the coincidence. But as travelers, we're, though we still have no idea how the Hydro Archon knew about us.
Oh, no need for introductions, Paimon. I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who they were.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on.
It's an honor to meet you.
Now that everyone knows each other. So, what have you been up to lately, Charlotte? Any big news?
Так что, как день прошел-то, рассказывай.
Not too much. When there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the opera. You could still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same old topics.
Например, Майнкрафт, там можно делать, что хочешь, один с друзьями. Ну так-то да, понятно то, что
For
можно,
example,
собственно, понимаешь, я
reporting
говорю,
on
когда
how
есть
a
мне буси,
scammer
я,
once
блин, я без
deceived
базара могу
vulnerable
найти
girls
аккаунт
into relationships,
Майнкрафта, посидеть,
or
там,
how a
поиграть.
financial criminal was
Но
once
если мне
so
будет человек
poor
15
he
смотреть,
ate a
то да,
simple
окей,
piece
я
of
без
bread
бена.
for 5 days.
Я прям запущу Майнкрафт и буду сидеть играть. Ну. Если меня будут поддерживать, в смысле, и с этого будет какой-то выхлоп, в общем дело.
You're right. Seems you know me pretty well. What I'm really after is exclusive. Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a case lately. Well, you mean the serial disappearances of... That's right. These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably
Ну,
if
человек
I'm the
15, если
first
будет
with
меня
a
смотреть,
draft ready to publish
ну,
when the
прям,
case
которые
is
будут
finally
готовы
cracked.
смотреть Майнкрафт, я
And
без
it's the
бена иду
headline
аккаунт, я
story in the
запишу его.
Steambird.
Kingdom Divide, что это такое, не могу
I bet
понять.
all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of
Сохранение
materials.
ужас,
I
почему?
just can't wait for the truth to be revealed.
So, what is the serial disappearance?
That's right. The first missing girl case happened, and ever since, after a period of time,
Ugh.
another girl disappears. But the scariest part is that to this day,
Почему тебе сохранение
none
нравится?
of the girls have ever been found. Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen.
Телок пиздят там.
Yes, it's possible. But either way,
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear.
Please don't imagine that.
Вы продолжаете, вскоре приближаетесь к месту назначения. Мы приблизились в самую. Там надо выпить дорогущее зелье, чтобы сохраниться. Ну, блядь. Очередная гриндилка, по-другому никак не скажешь. Жизнь ради фарма.
Hey, we're almost there! Look!
Блядь, на фигурку эту мелкую, да, заяц? Сейчас она появится, погоди. Ну, которая вот эта, пойман, летающая. Сейчас будет герой, секунду. Ну, просто новый район показывает, какой он красивый, как китайцы постарались, там все дела. Вот, видишь, маленькая тут. Ну смотри, ты можешь такая маленькая фигурка? Маленькая. Сейчас увидишь. Не, ну красиво, да, сделали сегодня? Хоть аниме, да? Аниме? Ну что, пацаны, аниме, да? Давай. Ну то, что фармилка, просто очень нравится, что там сделали сохранение. Ну, блин, на вкус и цвет курса, это опять же, как бы... Есть люди, которым такая тема вкатывает, там, хардкор, все дела. Во!
The ride went by too quickly.
I have an interview to get to. I should get...
Okay, time and hopes.
Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by.
Как бы кому-то нравится хардкор, кому-то нет, ну.
If
Нет,
you
бы
don't
тоже так
mind,
инициатива,
how
если
about we
нужно
stop by my home
дорогое какое-то
first?
зелье выпиваешь, чтобы, блин,
Besides,
сохраниться, ну что за бред?
We wouldn't mind at all.
Ну да,
This
типа
city is so-
реализм. Ну, да, это не реализм называется, это типа долбоебизм, по-другому я не могу назвать эту тему. Кстати, вот фигурки, не знаю, будет их сейчас видно, нет? У меня вот такая вот есть, короче, фигурочка. Вот, вроде будет видно. Сейчас поближе поставлю. Такой типок, короче, с копьем все дела. Плохо, правда, видать, надо. И еще одна у меня, я сейчас покажу. Оп. А цена в районе 1000. И вот такая еще есть фигурка. Тоже девочка, все как положено. Вот как-то так. Мне вкатывают такие фигурки, на самом деле, мне нравится очень. Дальше будем развивать коллекцию, только, ну, на полку приделать все дела. Но эти недорогие, эти в районе 1000, как бы, это нормально. Нормальные ценники, я считаю. И когда мне говорят просто там, отдай 5000 рублей за одну фигурку Ведьмака, как бы, блять, меня начинает давить жаба, на самом деле.
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home.
Oh, they all...
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Lenny, could you come here?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
Что-то случилось, короче, надо в очередной раз, как обычно, нам это
Okay,
сделать.
I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just before I forget, the Traveler and I collect...
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of...
That's our Fremine, always quick with the...
Сейчас, надеюсь, комп, если продам, который у меня второй стоит, то хочу себе взять все-таки материнскую плату, потому что надо. А иначе у меня все встает колом.
Looks like rain.
Oh, you're right.
Ты спать можешь?
But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago? Fontaine's...
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
А ты даже игрушки покупаешь. Слушай, блядь, ну это бред. Ну давай как есть будем говорить смысл. Вот смотри, мне 30 лет, да? Я не бухаю, я работаю. В смысле, Я когда с девушкой со своей начал жить, да, в смысле, я ей изначально сказал, говорю, как бы, я играю в компьютерные игры. Солнышко, ты же против не была, правильно? Не, ну, в смысле, нет, там, чувак, в смысле, просто, ну, в смысле, у него это, в курсе, он говорит, у меня, говорит, диссонанс, говорит, я, говорит, ну, не могу понять некоторых, ну, мужиков, да, в смысле, говорит, просто, говорит, некоторые говорят то, что, типа, аниме для пидоров, да, говорит, грубо говоря, да, а ты, говорит, наоборот, говорит, там, игрушки покупаешь, ну, там, играешь в компьютерные. В этом ничего такого нету. Блин, это нормальное явление, на самом деле. Как бы, им нравится бухать, понимаешь, вот они бухают, эти группы, у меня есть чуваки, которые, блядь, реально, они мои одногодки, они выглядят старше меня, блядь. Они выглядят реально старше меня, сука, им лет по 40. А все из-за чего? То, что алкоголь их жрает, нахуй. Кто не говорит, да, блядь, мы так расслабляемся. Но я за компом расслабляюсь. Я могу, там, не знаю, в аниме игры поиграть, в смысле, там, в аниме игрушки купить, и мне это по кайфу. Я чисто для себя это делаю. Я понимаю, да, это не будет вечно длиться, может быть, еще лет 10, в смысле, там, ну, чуть больше, в смысле, как бы, и все. У меня там дети появятся, там, в дальнейшем, как бы, я буду детей, там, я не знаю, воспитывать и все остальное. Но это как бы уже будет совсем другая история. Пока у меня нет детей, в смысле, я живу с девушкой, как бы, блядь, в свое удовольствие, в смысле, вместе мы с ней живем. И мне это нравится все. Вполне, блядь. Как бы, блин, у меня есть реально чуваки, которые, в смысле, блядь, ездят, чтобы ты понимал, как они правильно называются. Как эти аниме сборища занимаются, солнышко называется, как они? Солнце. Ну вот, когда там анимешники эти собираются, ну там костюмы делают, в смысле, как они там. Короче, ну вот, реально чуваки у меня есть, которые делают костюмы, в смысле, они ездят в города, в смысле, вкидывают бабки свои личные, в смысле, и им это в кайф. Блять, ну. Хотя там тоже пацанам как бы не по 15 лет далеко, но.
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to... It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went. Every time
да,
when I was a
косплей,
child,
правильно. Вот, у меня есть реально
my
несколько
mother
чуваков
told me
здесь в
that if I
Арсеньеве, где я
wanted to
живу,
go
хотя,
outside
мне
and
казалось
play,
бы, живу в жопе
I
мира.
should yell toward the sky at the
Ну,
top of
блядь,
my
они
lungs.
занимаются косплеем, они гоняют в города, в смысле. Они платят огромные бабки, нахуй, за эти костюмы, в смысле. Эти костюмы
Hydro
реально
Dragon.
стоят, пиздец.
Hydro Dragon.
Один костюм сделать там
Don't cry.
1100, нахуй, не знаю, около того.
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make... Let Paimon try something. Hydro
Да,
Dragon,
то, что,
Hydro
блин,
Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
как бы...
You know, you might
Я
be
с
a more
чуваком
popular
работал.
magician if you
Блядь, ему
understood
вот
the
столько же лет,
concept
как и
of
мне.
romanticism.
Зовут его Николай.
Or could at least play
Мы с ним пару
along.
лет назад работали. И вот я говорю, вот мы как-то что-то брали, помню, несколько дней подряд аванс. Ну, блядь, денег не было, короче. Ну, так, там, по 1000 рублей, в смысле, у нас начальник такой нормальный был, Денис. И, короче, мы в магазин заходим, и несколько дней подряд он каждый вечер брал себе бутылку водки. И я говорю, блядь, Колян, у тебя пожрать там, грубо говоря, дома нет, а ты берешь себе водку. Он, ну, блядь, я так привык, нахуй. Я говорю, блядь, пиздец, нахуй.
Sorry, it might be
Чувак,
because we've never met
а
the
что будет
Hydro
через
Dragon.
15-20 лет?
Perhaps it can't be
Кого ты
comforted by the
превратишься?
words of strangers.
Слушай, если твое окружение, к примеру, мне что-нибудь скажет плохое, ты просто не знаешь, в чем дело, как, к примеру, я двигался там 10 лет назад, да? И что я могу, в принципе, сделать? Как бы, блин, с кем я раньше двигался, что я раньше делал, я такие темы раньше мутил, в смысле. То, что ни одно из твоего окружения на такое даже, в принципе, не
It
пойдет.
rained for longer than I
Я тебе более того
suspected.
скажу. Ну. Я просто последние
It's already
5
getting
лет
late.
я осознал то, что, блин, я лучше буду жить так, как я хочу, так, как мне нравится, не обращать внимания на других людей. А если мне кто-то слово скажет, нахуй, я ему нахуй руку, нахуй, по локоть откушу. Причем зубами. Как-то, блин. Ну а смотри, вот ты тоже говоришь, вот как по-другому расслабляться? Можно расслабиться вполне без алкоголя,
Was there
поверь
something
мне.
you needed to do, Lenny?
Я на своей шкуре это испытывал. Я общался с такими людьми, которые расслабляются вполне без алкашки. И блин,
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House.
это не
I need to
воспитание,
find
это
a
в
way to
голове,
catch the
понимаешь?
last
Если в голове у
aquabus of the
чувака,
day.
в смысле, нахуй, или уже девушки, в смысле, к примеру,
On the day of the
она не может
performance,
расслабиться
just
без
ride the
алкоголя,
aquabus to
значит,
the
ну,
island of
ей,
Veroneus.
значит, ну, ей
I'll have
или ему нужно
Lynette
что-то
meet you at
менять
the
в своей
fountain
голове.
in
нахуй.
front of the Opera House.
Are you...
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a
Вот и всё.
hurry. Oh, perhaps we could trouble the traveler to help us take these materials to the Bomo. I'm afraid that Fremine can be...
No trouble at all.
Есть масса способов расслабиться, без наркотиков, без всякого дерьма, в смысле, и всего остального.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite used.
Oh, no need, no need.
То, что... Бамонт мастерскую. Мастерская, конечно, это круто. То, что, блин, Вов, если как есть брать... Вот тебе сколько сейчас лет? Блин, я тут же видел. Подожди. Слушай, ну у меня батя тоже бухает, в смысле. Я все свое детство видел, как у меня отец пил, ну. Ну, как есть. Ну, я же не бухаю. Ну, в смысле, блядь. Зачем? У меня сестра, в смысле, такая тоже хорошая девушка, в смысле, работает в МЧС, между прочим. Блядь. Ну, как бы, и чё? В смысле, если мой батя, блядь, бухал, я все детство это видел, я так же самое себя должен вести. Блядь, алло. Ну, это, хуй, это сверх моего понимания просто-напросто. Это бред. Посмотрим локации, походим. Новые, мне, блядь, интересно. Просто красиво, пиздец, сделано. О, а это новые мехи. Ля, какая она. Хуя робота сделали красивого. Слушай, прикольно, конечно. У меня дед пил, ну, понимаешь? Ты сравнил во время, кто им скажет, что им плохо, а у нас интернет. Блять, а в чем сейчас, скажи, в чем сейчас различие? Что сейчас, ну вот пример хуй с ним, вопрос тебе такой. Что сейчас появилось нового вообще в принципе в мире за последние 100 лет? Ну, скажи. Ну, не считая интернета, блядь. Ну, интернета, вот, компьютеров, там, как бы, вот этого вот. Ну, вот именно нового. Куда человечество продвинулось? Вот ты говоришь, что блин, что им нужно было делать? Вот. Я просто общался то же самое, ну, с людьми еще, блядь, как тебе сказать, с того поколения, да, который вырос в Советском Союзе, и, блин, там масса было увлечений, чем заняться. Здравствуйте, Наталья. Рад приветствовать вас на канале. Подписывайтесь на канал. Ставьте лайк, если вам не трудно, мне приятно и продвинет продвижение канала. А так, рады видеть, очень рады видеть новых людей. Не то, что, блин, раньше лучше было, я тебе так скажу. Я вот помню, ну, свое детство, там, начало 2000-х, да, когда я там, ну, уже отчетливо там гулял сам и все остальное. Блин, было интереснее. Мы без телефонов, я тебе серьезно говорю, я без телефона знал, кто где находится. Где мой друг, в смысле, там, либо подруга, где моя сестра находится, понимаешь, где моя бабушка, там, в смысле, все остальное. И это все без телефона. Мы тут, Наталья, короче, смотрим новое обновление 4.0. Фонтейн, все дела.
Or do you need something made? Or perhaps you're just looking for a chat with me.
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials.
Ah, these must be for Magic Pockets. I could... No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that
Wow.
I can't say for sure, but who knows?
Hey, is this machine what you use to make
Так что,
stuff
блин,
here?
Вов,
It looks really advanced.
это все в голове у человека, понимаешь?
Why use your
Если человек
hands
в
when
голове
the
себя
machine can do
забил,
the work? It
то
would be a
что,
waste of...
блин, я там
does a big
крутой
machine like-
чувак, в смысле,
well,
я там буду двигаться
It's a
правильно,
little
все дела, в
complicated,
смысле, там,
but
блядь.
basically,
Я не анимешник,
everything we
там, и
usually
всё
use here in
остальное.
the city is powered by indemnitium.
Ну и что
It's a
теперь, в
type of
смысле,
energy
блин, ну
that's
а ты будь
produced from
другим,
trials.
понимаешь? А ты вот просто на зло им будь
How
другим,
can
и все это
trials
будет отлично.
produce energy?
Как бы, и это будет правильно.
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the... When a trial is in session, the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale...
So that's what its other function is?
У меня тоже не все сразу было.
that
Даже
the
сейчас у меня
Oratrice
нет
was
еще тех
created
вещей,
by the
как, ну,
Archon to
например,
make
тех
judgments.
возможностей, которые я хочу, но я в дальнейшем прекрасно понимаю, они будут, и, блин,
doesn't
мне
get
при
it.
всем при этом,
How
ну,
could
грубо говоря,
something
кроме сестры, ну,
unreliable like
сейчас моей
people's
девушке никто
beliefs
не
be
помогает.
turned into a stable power source for these machines? Oh, yeah. So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to...
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're...
You again? Didn't I...
Yeah, but how do we know?
Huh?
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already...
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your
Да,
own debts
да.
first?
Ну, блядь, у меня в жизни
If
случай был.
Confreri of Cabriere wants to poach
Мне
clients
было
from
сколько, не
Northland
помню,
Bank,
лет
that's
16,
fine.
я уже тогда чудил
But I'm
всю
afraid
Ивановскую.
you still owe the bank a hefty
И
sum of
получилось
more.
так, то что...
So why don't we work?
Ah, you're from Northland Bank.
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in
Получилось так, то,
Fontaine.
что, короче, у
What are the
меня когда еще,
chances?
тогда еще отец и мама жили вместе, в очередной раз мама с сестрой вышли на улицу, потому что отец до них докопался. Я просто в тот момент не выдержал, в смысле. Я, конечно, этим не горжусь, я очень этим не горжусь, то, что я так сделал. Я взял отца за шкирку, ну, грубо говоря, за воротник, и замахнулся на него. Он протрезвел в тот момент. Он говорит, что ты делаешь? Я говорю, отстань от сестры, от матери. И с тех пор, как бы, он, конечно, ну, пиздел там мной порой что-то, блядь, но он уже не кидался. Он прекрасно понимал то, что все, как бы мальчик вырастает, в смысле, и может дать сдачи. И после этого, как бы, он в мою сторону вообще он перестал смотреть, он прекрасно понимал то, что пьяным до меня уж не стоит докапываться.
We're surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay and
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine, but it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Either way you look at it, it seems that.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting.
Hey, you.
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this.
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for... Listen to me, boy. If you want...
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time...
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boys! Let's see who has to pay up now!
Can you at least let me
Yeah,
finish one
Pocho is
sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
I'm sure this won't take long.
Не, я его туда не ударил, ничего в смысле, как бы, ну, я замахнулся, он меня туда выбесил очень сильно.
Tidal wave. Shouldn't let your guard down. Yeah.
На-на. И все, блядь.
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you just...
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Huh?
Now's my chance!
Huh. That was weird. I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydropowers.
Strange. How could that happen? First time.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see it's work.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh? What kind of reason is that?
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself.
Во, так тебе сколько лет-то?
But
Ты не
recently,
сказал что-то.
there seems to be some sort of restless power.
Maybe you lose.
That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but it was during that time I learned she was always quiet and very mysterious.
Да?
Nobody knew where she came from
Короче, я
or
курить
what
сейчас
she had
приду.
been through.
Сейчас буду.
And she was always very strict when teaching me combat techniques. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. Because I had awakened it, and traces—
But what is it?
She never explained that. But my guess is that it's in my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we...
That's just an abstract form of a whale that it takes that shape because the scene—
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? So why don't you just go ask your master?
You make it sound so easy. Ever since— But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of...
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more— Oh, seems the time really—
What? More work for...
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring—
Official champion duel?
Yep, in Fontaine before a criminal goes to court. The champion duelists are all-powerful so engaging in such a duel is— And the worst-case scenario is that though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty. So really, the only people who opt—
So, do many people?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually— Besides, none of the— Apparently, the one I'm meeting today, Clorend, is the strongest—
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard...
Oh, before I forget, I want you—
Huh? You're...
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse.
Whatever gave you that—
Глаз бога отдал. Че это, блядь? Чай
That sneaky guy.
отдал глаз бога.
He
Это,
said
блядь,
he's
не
been
просто
feeling
так.
down lately, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon.
О, ты там не засыпай, но.
Since we don't have much to do for now, we might as well walk around and
В
see the
RDR 2
city
нет,
before
я
Lenny's
еще не играл, но я
performance.
хочу поиграть. Я ее скачаю. Это ВСЕМ курс де Фонтейну. Блин, Паймон прикольно. Вот я хочу ее фигурку еще взять. Вот это
Who
маленькая.
could have seen that coming? The
Летающие
reporter who was
штуки.
barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along. Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. The whodunits here in Fontaine are... It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. You should buy a Oh, sorry about that. Paimon will be more careful next time. Hey. Lenny said that the Opera House is on Aranias, so let's go ride the Aquabus.
Восстановление по линии Нави. Что? Чего, блядь? А, ёбаный.
Go, Barbara, go!
О. Так, можно брать поручение в Фонтейне. Это прикольно, кстати. Куда нам? Нам вообще наверх показывать, типа 108 метров, а как нам туда попасть? А, типа главный рынок, да? Владелец кафе. Рецепт Мадлен. Какой нахуй? Лечение Мадлен. Бонус лечения всех, ага. Кофейные зерна, у меня это есть. Белоснежная роса, давай возьмем. Почему бы нет? Это чудо еду с персонажу. Фонта? Что это, блядь? Еда. Прикольно. Прикольно, конечно, все это, но не настолько. Давай полазим, тут еще монт. Это маленький народец, как я понял, здесь уже. Продавец фруктов. Вот эту вот херню надо, походу, будет его скупать. Все причем. Пузырин. Ебать, я присин тут же самое. В серии ТС, в серии... Я вот Skyrim как-то пробовал, потом что еще? Ляшка, помидор, капуста. Skyrim как-то пробовал, а так, ну, серию Fallout проходил. 4-ку, 76-й, 3-й я еще не пробовал, я хочу как-нибудь в стриме попробовать поиграть. Почему бы и нет, на самом деле. Нет, капуста ничего. Блин, ну просто круто все-таки сделали. Ну, бля, красиво, конечно. Ясно. Кузя. Baldur's Gate 3. Нет, не слышал. Что за игра? Здесь шмотки продают. Нет, не слышал. Ни разу ничего. Тут. Здесь что? Что такое?
An antique.
Что продают? Да? Поэтому заходите позже. Ага. О, Катерина, ёбаный рот. Опять нам.
Add Astra at
Забрать. Послать. Забрать. Послать. Популярно не вдавался, пару раз смотрел обзоры и все. Блин, ну ты мне ВК напиши, если что. Я буду знать, что за игру. А, у тебя ВК, по-моему, уже нет, да? Ну, понятно, короче. Здесь понятно. Блин, мне непонятно, как мне сейчас туда добраться. Вот очень интересно. А, ну возьми мне в ВК, скинь эту игруху. Ссылку на эту игру. А, здесь понятно. Да, у меня там есть паблик, в смысле, на самом деле. И можно зайти, но посмотреть. Я, правда, в последнее время не очень сильно им занимаюсь. Был бы модератор, видишь, дело, который будет заниматься этим, всем этим делом, на самом деле. Да и людей сейчас только на канале нету, чтобы, блядь, этим заниматься, если честно. О, блядь, это собаки, ну. Охуеть, блин. Я в этой игре первый раз собак вижу, ну. Пудель. Пуделя. Ёпта, мать. Еще один знак, где можно телепортировать. Ну здесь да, здесь территория пиздец, конечно, огромная. Она не играет. Она не играет. К сожалению. Ну, может быть, в будущем когда-нибудь. Почему бы и нет? Или с книжной лавки, ну. Давай все купим. Да, блять. Полазим, посмотрим новые места. Ты что делаешь в честь? Ну это понятно, ничего походу не продает нормального. Возможно будет. Ну, надо людей, видишь, чем дело набрать. Людей мало. И вот в последнее время на стримах ты там, грубо говоря, ты там, ну, находишься, и в принципе больше никого. Вот так если разобраться. Как бы, блин. Ванька вот недавно заходил, в смысле. Ну и то он как бы тоже не часто может на самом деле заходить. Ну, там семья, все дела, в смысле, тоже. Чувак еще военный на самом деле. Что это такое? Малая птица. Блять, а как нам наверх-то попасть? Вот сюда надо, типа, надо. А как туда попасть? Алло. Я вообще не понимаю. Я что-то немного не понимаю. Так, ладно, еще разберемся. Она кузнец, получается, да? СТ. Ага. Чертеж, созданный с целью на основе древних легенд. После вы освоите создание этого оружия. Что это? Грандиозный финал глубин, блядь. Ёпс туды. Лук, одна ручка, книжка. Блин, ну надо будет просто оружие самообороны. Ну это говно надо. Понял. Хотя на самом деле что я понял? Ни хера не понял. Что это такое? Мора. Мора. 15 тысяч мора. Хуесит. На халяву. Все пиздим. Все, что нужно, все, что хуево лежит, мы все пиздим. Раньше много стримил Warface, сейчас сегодня надоело или хотел... Нет, не то, что надоело. Блядь, да надоело на самом деле. Что пиздец. Мне надоела игра, мне надоело донатно, в смысле... Блядь, ну 10 лет я игру, прикинь, моему аккаунту реально, если брать... Ну, блядь, 11 лет. 11 каров лет. В смысле, моему аккаунту конкретно. У меня первые ачивки, это 2012 год. Я его завел аккаунт, чуть-чуть поиграл, потом в 12 начал играть и потихоньку. На что нужно пройти? Я уже просто не знаю, как отсюда выбраться, блядь. Я могу постримить, в смысле, там, правда, его с бана вытащить надо. Все, 4-й этаж. Давай 4-й этаж. Можно будет постримить, почему бы нет? Ну, блядь, меня мыкает система модификации, которую они сделали, в смысле. Они изначально ее сделали... А я беспроцентник брал. Меня поэтому банил. Я беспроцентник не погасил, и поэтому... Как бы, чтобы это... Не было, так сказать... Да, ниже. Сюда? Нет. Куда нам? Выше, ниже, блядь. Ну, туда, видно. Ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту. Я просто не погасил беспроцентный кредит. Мне это было неинтересно. Доска объявлений. Добро пожаловать на город. Станция проходит, понятно. Спасибо, понятно. Выше на 15-16 метров. Ну давай. Это один этаж, грубо говоря. Сейчас ниже нужно, блядь. Вы что, не поймете это? Пойду, короче, к тому памятнику, блядь, схожу. Этому помощь нужна. Спасибо, не надо. Видео по играм. Есть, конечно, и в планах есть, и я согласен делать, но видишь, в чем дело. Тут разговор в другом. Мне надо это... Как его? Мне материнская плата нужна. У меня мать говно. В смысле, ну с этой матерью как бы особо сильно не разгонишься. Блять, ниже на 67 метров. Да ёб твою мать, вы уже определитесь, выше, ниже, нахуй. Меня уже там мыкать начинает. Я уже быть выше сейчас. Выше на 60 метров, ниже на 60 метров. Ёб твою мать, видно. Ага. Как это работает? Объясните мне, пожалуйста. Я это понял. Нихуя не могу понять, куда мне попасть-то надо, блядь. Вот налить на ту, что ли? Куда мне надо попасть? Ну ты сам же видел, что... Как тебе объяснить? Все равно есть просадки. Так, и что, я подождал автобус. А какая вода? Куда ты, блядь, ныряешь? Мне нужно, чтобы нормально писать именно качество.
Welcome to the Navia line. I am Elfan.
То бишь, в Киберпанке же видел,
The boat will be departing imminently. Please do not stick your head, hands, or other body parts outside the boat. The Aquabus operator is not responsible for any accidents or injuries resulting from doing so. Also, please remember to buy the Steambird, though I don't read it myself. The destination of the current tour is Erinias. Points of interest worth visiting include the Fountain of Lucine and the Opera Epiclese. If you look to the left in the direction we are currently traveling, you will see the famous Fontaine Research Institute up in the sky. An experiment gone wrong turned a new sightseeing opportunity. Human ingenuity truly is a wondrous thing.
Вот я сегодня смотрел на эси, на М4 соки. А я в смысле пиратку качал, настроенная такая была, и потом скачаю новую. Поиграем. Я самую первую пиратку проходил там. Там бага было столько, что мало дорогая.
We are now approaching our final destination. Please be sure to bring all your personal belongings with you as you disembark. Even though I will take any forgotten items to the lost and found, the paperwork is rather annoying, as Melusine hands are not suitable for grasping pens. Please be careful when disembarking. It has been my honor to be your tour guide this trip. Thank you.
Добро пожаловать в Фонтейн. Да, надо, в смысле, сейчас нормальные уже версии должны быть появиться. Что у нас стоит, кстати, накрутку есть, нет? Блять, 150. Ну-ка, здесь. 155. Да нет, слушай, еще какие-то достижения есть, ну. Какие? Ну давай. Нового этого сразу. Кстати, звездная пыль. Ой, блин. Посетите оперный театр. Походово сейчас поизучаем земли новые, но что они из себя представляют. Собака. О, педики.
Freeze!
Go, Barbara, go! Things are going so smoothly today.
Все, видимо, как кого выбрал? Трикс или Йен? Йен, конечно. По лору Йен идет всегда. Ну, Трис, она такая, блядь, она объебала, по сути, Геральда. В смысле, она ему не сказала всю правду, она не сказала о том, что, блядь, ну, как бы... тебя есть там другая жизнь и все остальное, она решила воспользоваться тем, то, что... Короче, она не хороший человек, конечно. Чтобы она помогла своему сыну, да, но она обманула просто-напросто ведьмака. Что-нибудь еще есть? Давайте полазим. Не хочу прям туда сходу идти. Собираем тут что-нибудь, посмотрим. Может, какой-нибудь ящичек еще лежит. Кипарис. Что-нибудь может быть есть. Вон там апельсины, кстати. Апельсины, как я понял.
Go, Barbara, go!
Канон Йен. Цири ведьмачка. Все как положено. Барон живой. Все живы, здоровы. Подобрал. Почему я не удивлен?
Motion to compel. Enhanced animal module. Boom boom. Inadmissible evidence.
Сдохни уже, пожалуйста. Ну да, во второе, в третье она 50 на 50 не учитывала прошлого. Да, на самом деле 50 на 50 правильно сказал.
Let the show begin.
Потому что она, ну, как бы закосячила. Там даже если брать, есть миссия, где они находят снова Джина, в смысле, он типа отменяет желание Геральда, а от этого ничего не меняется. Ну все, мы типа пришли.
Oh, now this is fancy. Looks like there's a lot of people.
Oh, Archon, please bless.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask.
I guess if there are, kid.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine.
Vache.
Чего, блядь?
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
Опа.
No, Paimon didn't say anything.
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flow. Lenny asked me.
Right.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people.
Hey, you're not trying to scare
I see. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all.
It's because of her sensitivity to the hydro element?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what? What does that...
Just answer me. When do you cry?
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and
Then you should understand that tears contain your most like I just mentioned. The Fountain of Lucine is where all the... So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone...
So, what did the voice say? If you...
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry. Don't let that calm look of his fool...
Oh, right.
Да не хочу я идти туда. Что тут меня голос какой-то звал. Что? Подношение фонтана Люсин. Бросьте фонтан Люсин печать Гидра, да будет его... Чего, блин? И что здесь? Что произойдет? Давай. Да я понял, ну короче, как обычно. Типа, ну сделать подношение. Ну чё, ну понятно, короче. А сколько здесь уровней, блядь? Надеюсь, не 50, как обычно. Блядь. Бля, ну да, короче, все понятно.
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
Фонтан. идти в театр.
Traveler and Paimon, good to see you.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world!
But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't...
Думаю, еще жарко-то, пипец. Как у вас там температура?
The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations.
Ooh, front rows!
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking.
Hey, Lenny! Could you come over here and take...
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's
Yeah, we'll just go to our...
Нихуя себе, блядь. О. Ёлки. О, там уже баба какая-то сидит. Прикинь. Это кто, блядь?
Oh, these should be our... Hey, Traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Ah, you little... Of course you put...
Excuse me. I did not realize you felt awkward. I would be perfectly happy to...
Oh, wait, that's not it, Paimon's. Sorry.
Привет, привет, Олег.
Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking on... Oh,
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney...
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny then?
Ну, пока еще не знаю, смотрю, ну, вроде нормально, кстати.
By the second.
Прикольно.
Paimon nearly forgot to make her introduction. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this
Насколько
is the
вопрос не
Traveler.
хватит, насколько
We
я
just
пройду
arrived in
Фонтейн.
Fontaine.
За несколько
It is an
часов.
honor to meet you two. I have heard of you, and as required by proper etiquette, I
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is...
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say...
Wait.
I saw you all chatting just... Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice.
Whoa, sorry.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work.
Смотрим.
Nearly every
Смотрим.
person has their
Думаем.
usual reserved seat,
Ты
so
пробовал Фонтейн,
I'm
нет?
not so special, really.
Вообще, щупала, что это такое?
And by the way, I should probably... There's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant... So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later.
Вот это гидро... Это новый гидрофонд. Она с башкой не дружит, это
It's
определенно.
Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a
Не знаю,
smug and
мне Архонт
satisfied
не
look on
нравится.
her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her act.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations and the performance.
The show is finally about to start!
До этого все архонты вменяемые были, а это какая-то, ну, с приветом.
Oh, they're dimming the lights! The show must be starting! Sorry. Bye, Mama.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Посмотрим.
Hello,
Я вчера
everyone.
обновил, в смысле, сегодня она у нас еще раз обновилась.
I know she may seem to be a little slick.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way...
Oh, good point. That's what...
Now, without further ado, let the show... I know you might miss her, but don't worry. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless.
Че, кстати, вот этого типа стоит вообще крутить или нет? Не узнавала?
But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes.
Ой, сейчас я чувствую дерьмецо.
It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top.
Кручу потихоньку.
Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Вова что-то замолчал, там сидит, молчит. Смотрит, чекает.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skill... To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting...
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared.
Thank you everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more stuff. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank, in which case, I have ample time. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of, please, if my assistants, there are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One, I'm sure many of our lucky audience, now please, everyone pay.
Wow! Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual super...
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number selector. It selects numbers entirely at random. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside... I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel You don't need to do anything. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you...
Oh.
All right. Like this. 60, 59, 58. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll... Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly...
Ooh! Paimon kinda count faster after hearing him say that.
No, that won't do. Come on, repeat after.
60, 59,
Ты получил рандит в Тусенте? Конечно, да. Да, получил. А что
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right.
54, 53, 50. Why aren't you counting, Nervalet?
I am counting in my head. I'm merely a consequence of my identity.
Oh,
Конечно же, получил.
you look so serious that Paimon thought you 40, 39.
Mr. Lenny, are you...
Yes, I'm fine. It would be a disaster if we get sent.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, 25! 20!
What's wrong, Mr. Lenny?
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying.
Never mind the decoration.
No, that's unacceptable.
19!
It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. 10 seconds and change is still
Что происходит?
10!
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait. Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? Nope, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly.
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0! Опа.
Ta-da!
Натягивай блядь. Опа.
What happened?
Ну это походу было специально сделано на самом деле.
Huh? Is this part? Mr. Lenny, you're going to use
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was...
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detect...
Yes, that's right.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom.
Это специально было сделано. на самом деле.
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the... And after an initial search of the area, it appears that this incident was not merely some mishap, and there are many indications that it is connected...
The serial disappearances case? Буквально отойду. Сейчас 5 секунд. Так, все здесь.
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
I know. I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Lenny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearance.
Huh? Why me?
No. This all occurred during your magic show, did it? Now that I think about it.
That can't be right. He was in the box on the stage the entire time. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the...
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I ask...
I just think that he... Well,
but what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the...
I mean, that's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Linny, won't you? Then there's no problem at all. But with Linny's help, our little duel ended in... So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser.
It wasn't a draw.
I understand. Well, Traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. Are you willing to act as Mr. Linny's attorney? Very well. The trial will... Linny and his troop are all potential suspects. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion.
A day isn't that long.
Блять, она мне не нравится, Тархун, в смысле, такой самый фу, нахуй. Даже хуже, чем на Инозуме, нахуй.
Sorry about everything that happened just...
Of course!
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Good to hear. I'm sure everyone sees me as the... I don't know whether what happened there on the stage. As for how that girl chose... Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't...
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city. Don't worry. Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
Блядь, с усами. Я себе такие же очки хочу, нахуй.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
Паймон, ты пиздец.
You have good taste, Lynette.
Бля, я хочу такую же фигурку Паймон, нахуй, с очками и с усами, нахуй.
That's the right attitude.
Блядь, это
Feeling
пиздец.
but with the guards watching our... Good thing you agreed to be our...
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just leave it to... Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first.
Oh, well... I'm afraid that would involve some
Вообще
of our
шикарно,
essential
я тебе
trade
говорю.
secrets as
Консервная банка в
magicians.
очках, нахуй.
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. Tis truly a pity. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover... We should go somewhere else if we're going...
Alright, let's go have a
я,
look
кстати,
while the
фигурку покажу.
investigation teams are still here. Detective
выйдет, нет?
Paimon is on the case.
Смотри. Вот такая, получается, фигурка у меня есть. Ну, вот он сял. Все как положено, с мечом, но... Через камеру плохо передает. И получается вот такая вот кетсин. Ну все как положено. Меч снимается, все дела, но... Давай, Вовка. Блин, следующий стрим завтра будет, скорее всего. 100%.
Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
Ну, неплохие игрушки, на самом
I
деле.
see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned.
Huh?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cowell. Even though he hadn't joined the troop long, the assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the prop. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowell inside it. This is the real mystery. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly, all these factors lining up so perfectly make, if anything, the more logical...
But he doesn't have a motive.
Сука, очки, это пиздец.
Are you
блядь.
both good friends of his?
Well, you can't.
So in just a short time, I know there's no such... I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you... Sorry, I tend to be pretty strict. Anyway, you may investigate the...
По желанию пойдем, может тебе остаться сбору доказательств. Ага. Не знаю, скорее всего нет. Может быть по Геншину, может быть нет. Посмотрим. Что не делаешь с игрой, это вообще было бы пипец на самом деле. Ой, блядь. Так, здесь мы осмотрели. Пойдем смотреть дальше. Смотрите театр в поисках кролика. Понятно, что, бля, я понял. А, типа я сейчас чисто за эту играю, мадаму, нихуя себе.
I see that you're investigating the area.
Блять, ну в очках это пиздец.
Well, if you find any new and interesting leads,
Да, ну китайцы
be sure to share them with me, all right?
We don't have too many thoughts. The thud?
Yes, exactly. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Lenny's trick with bated breath. I'm of the opinion that when the pyrotechnics went off...
Wait, wasn't the...
Perhaps the balance wasn't right. Oh, that's true.
That does remind Pine...
Во время фокуса в шуме ящика раздался отчетливо глухой звук, который слышали многие зрители, присутствующие в зале. Так, получается нам... Ебанушка запрыгнул Пикачу, да, значит? Ладно, будем убегать.
Hello there. What did...
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the seats were all booked in advance. So we were able to deduce... Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway. Her name is Halsey. Apparently, she wasn't the Magic Troop members. Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all.
Were the victims of previous cases also...
That's how it seems to us, in any case.
Okay, then.
No need to be so formal. It is of utmost importance.
Понятно. Привет, привет. Ник не могу прочитать топ-7. Или как у тебя правильно ник? Так, давай с этим пообщаемся.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
See, I told you. What if...
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Lenny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you...
You're trying to help them?
Lenny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience to... Well, we thought there might be a serious...
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation. In other words, Lenny...
That much checks out.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Lenny.
Генератор случайных чисел. Что мы имеем? Какие персонажи есть? Да, у меня немного персонажей на самом деле. Так, немного. Чуть-чуть есть. Ну, как бы вот. Ну, пятизвездочных он умел, в смысле. Ну, вот этот есть. Казах есть. Качать надо их. Я их не качаю пока. Казах, Нахида. Джин. Вот этого типа вообще забыл, как зовут, но пару месяцев назад его убил. Ну и в принципе ничего такого особенного больше нет. Так. Ну да, его выбил, кстати, быстро очень. Я его последний раз выбивал. Бля, что мне делать надо? Что началось? Я скоро Ленни выбил. Молодец, красавчик. Я еще, походу, это не скоро сделал, потому что тут у меня общаться его совсем ноль.
Lenny's still talking to the guards. I think someone will be assigned.
Ту-ту-ту-ту, блядь. А что он вообще из себя этот Ленни представляет? Какие у него способности? понял, мне нужно каким-то манером забраться, блядь, наверх. Как это тоже сделать, вообще, блядь, не понял. Ага, выйти я не могу. Прикольно, блядь. Здесь мы уже смотрели, здесь мы тоже смотрели, да? А нет, не
So
смотрели.
this is the rope that broke. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, traveler? Whoa. Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Huh. So if a rope meant to... Wait! Paimon...
Тунц. Навык направлен на нанесение первого урона с помощью стрелкового оружия, что позволяет ему атаковать с безопасного расстояния. Для уничтожения врагов он использует заряженные стрелы. Ой, блядь. Короче, понятно.
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here!
Huh? You mean us?
Блядь, очки.
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish...
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula? From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it. Spina di Rosula does
Стрелковое
it.
оружие типа здесь нравится. Вот.
And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president.
Топ-7 там подписывайся, лайк проставь, если не сложно.
Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus, Demoiselle's various daily needs.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle?
Well, I am the second generation.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to...
No, no need. You don't have to call me boss.
Okay, if you say
Наверное,
so.
очень понравилось. Надеюсь,
Not that we're members of Spina di
Если она
Rosula
появилась,
anyway.
скорее всего, только мои будут.
All merely trifling detail. That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance. Judging from the look of things...
Really? We think so too, but how did you...
Intuition, naturally. Farina sure was quick to point the finger, but that's not uncommon for her. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges.
Sounds more like you just don't...
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit, all right, I've...
Wait a minute, did that...
Well, I say it does. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial?
Well...
And why would that be? See, Silver and Malus?
Most astute of you, Demoiselle. No matter how wonderful the script, then if that can be done, boss, then...
Ну, прикольно где-то, кстати. Ну, ладно.
All right, that's quite enough,
Такая
Malus.
чисто
Anyway,
девочка из высшего
I
общества.
like your answer. Now, I need to make some
Ну, видно,
preparations,
сложно даже
following
подожди.
which our joint investigation shall commence.
Wait! Since when did we become a...
Oh, well, I can be the assistant. Sure. Or...
That's more like it.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that you wish to save a friend from false accusation.
You have a point. And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got some...
I have nothing to add.
Oh.
We'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us...
Что, он сейчас типа с нами будет шариться? Или что? Что мы имеем? А мы что имеем, то и ведем. Так. Ага.
Sorry, but no one could...
No, we're not leaving. Were you always guarding?
Yes. After the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone... So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that... I doubt there was much...
How can you be so...
Well, because I couldn't see Linny's performance, but still, I did not. We melt...
So, it's safe to say the girl... All right, thank you for your help. This'll...
Я на Азии играю. Я играю на Азии. Ты на каком играешь?
We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going.
Задание
Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to see how magic is made.
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions.
Very good. Thanks for...
You may spare the pleasantries.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Ну вот видишь, я на Азии играю. Мне просто Азия поближе будет.
I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. Sorry, I got a little carried away. And these are my companions. Would you mind?
Fine.
Oh, new helpers?
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not ever.
I appreciate your
Да,
kind
потому что на
interest.
Европе я
Come
хотел
with me.
сделать аккаунт.
We'll be
у меня
heading
есть,
below
по-моему, на Европе
stage.
аккаунт, но я его не стал развивать надо. Да я играть-то начал только в этом году, но когда-то, в мае месяце. Или в апреле.
Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here?
Опа. Вышла жопа.
I'm not trying to be dramatic, remembering the details of it.
Weren't there balloons?
Ah, good eye. That's
The back? You mean?
very good indeed. I thought you might not be. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get? Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Или я его проходил, но не помню.
Oh, so there was a passageway.
I knew you'd figure out the 2 magic boxes. See this flat, the box with the lucky audience member.
This trolley can raise and lower.
I see. So that's...
Precisely.
So that's how you...
Once the box was low, the audience member would only be able to...
Right.
Это новое
You were
задание для
talking
себя или
that
как?
whole time. And you even came out for a moment near the
Или
end.
это в Люве? А, это Люве, ёбан, точно, блядь.
Ah, yes. A phonograph. My assistant and I had all...
And what about Lynette?
I was in the mezzanine space in the...
Oh,
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who. And that's my favorite part of this trick.
So that's how it all worked.
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area. And the trick would be complete. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member.
We really don't know how that...
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. And yet, to think that someone was... Could we have a look around? I think we...
This is the scene of the crime. So Linny and Lynette...
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now.
Thanks, everyone. We're...
Понятно, сейчас мы будем искать следы здесь. Ох, ебать, хочу так много-то. Осмотреть лестницу. Ты не сможешь, это одиночное задание. А почему ты думаешь, что оно одиночное задание? Если оно не сюжетное задание, то, блядь, она тебе сможет помочь. Если не сюжетное. Просто тебе Олеся может помочь именно в том плане, то, что прокачать, ну, там, персов тебе качнуть, там, еще что-нибудь.
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh?
Perhaps it was a prop for a different...
Whatever it is.
floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, wow.
Oh, Paimon knows! It's one of... And here's a broken vase!
Опа, одежда.
Oh, these are her clothes are here, but she's no...
Right! And, this is...
Слушай, так она, походу, переоделась и смылась. Райден, Лини, Аяка, Гаюнь. Ну ты видишь, ты Лини запихнул. У меня пачка совсем другая она. Слушай, решетка, точно, блядь. Решетка, блядь.
What is this place?
It seems someone could fit through here.
Alone, perhaps. But if they...
But there are no other ways in or out of here. Oh, you're right! Let Paimon write that...
Решетка.
Seems...
Через решетку могли съебаться на самом-то деле.
Yes, let's head back up.
Или нет? Или да, или нет? Ты в смысле, что накопил куртки? Или как? Крипто?
Well, we've ascertained this. Let's find a place to sort out.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal
They believe the odds of that are very low. The guards have checked the area carefully.
So the tunnels become like a secret...
No wonder...
In other words, the
Charges and then trial.
That's right. This is how a trial goes. That's right. The statements from both sides, that if to put it simply, it's as if the orator...
This also precludes any kind of...
Once both sides have been then, final.
Huh? So that machine is the one that
In practice, there is... yes, the... Because we've chosen to act as the twins'
They're concerned, and even if that were not...
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Whoa! There's no need for that! Paimon thinks they...
Of course. I just hope you don't mind.
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. I mean, what better way to...
Breaking out suddenly... Just kidding! Just kidding! Paimon will still...
What do you mean, knows?
Huh?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
Что-то мне вот эта решетка, кстати, не понравилась на самом деле. И походу девка-то живая, но...
Wait,
Либо
you're
не
carrying a
съебывают.
portable stove with you?
Yes, I must be prepared to meet...
I have eggs, sugar, and almond.
Good work, you...
These three are quite the interesting... And Paimon, from the way you had these two guys carrying all that... But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Well, don't underestimate beating egg weights, by the way. It's a real arm. Anyway, give these a try.
Блин, на самом
Fresh
деле
out of
что-то
the oven.
интересное. Какая
There's
девка
3 for
попала?
each of us.
Only
Почему,
3?
блядь, веревка оборвалась? До этого уже, наверное,
Well,
оборвалась. и я
eating too many
сомневаюсь,
sweet
что
treats might send all that sugar to your
из-за
head.
фейерверков, типа, она подожглась.
Tea is ready to be served as well. This, no need for concern.
Попахивает говнецом на самом
All
деле.
right then. Down to business. However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not the magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course.
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
The flower vase and the thud we heard during the performance could, resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding. Perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be.
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the...
True. But the only people left to consider.
Could Halsey have secretly made
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, nor does she have any motive. The guard said that she has never had.
Well, wait, from the sound of things, this is your macarons are amazing, though, Navia. They smell great. They're nice.
They are my.
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right.
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few
No. Being greedy. Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have. Wait. Even you don't believe if Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons?
All right, we get it. Malus, set up this.
Пайман, как обычно, сорвал их и не понял.
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Следование условия. Не зря. Да,
Exactly. We don't want to trouble.
As you wish, demoiselle.
And I have the egg
Well, this.
Well, that's it for snack time. I don't know what we're looking. It would be awkward if you got all tongue.
All right. Thanks for your help.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go.
Блядь, конечно, интересно.
I'll be back if I find anything new.
Так, блядь.
All right. It's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our.
В 8 утра, блядь. Вот эта тема вообще с Ведьмака взята, на самом деле. Потому что первая перемотка часов, насколько я знаю, была в Ведьмаке. Примите участие в судебном заседании. Бля, что, его уже судить собрались? Ну, это ж неинтересно, на самом деле, так делать. Эх, блядь, у меня всего 45 камней сток. Жалко, конечно. Слушай, мне вообще куда-то туда надо? Нет? Я отдаляюсь, походу? Ну, я это уже понял, в смысле. Не тупой. Тут какое-то говнецо творится, на самом деле. И типа будут это в опере опять что-то. Ну да. Тут же все суды в опере. Короче, я пойду сейчас быстренько покурю, народ. Я сейчас быстро. Блять.
What do we do? The whole situation is so confusing. Good plan. Impossible thing.
Just relax. Even if everyone... Besides, I doubt Farina understands any...
Thanks, Navia.
Best of luck to you.
Мы типа это, адвокаты и оперный театр. Тунц, тунц.
Finally, you're back. Well, how did your...
To be honest,
No, we're already very...
Well now, don't you all look That was to be expected, of course. But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed
Since both parties are present, firstly, in order...
Yes, of course. I will explain.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. In that case, you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick...
Yes, that's correct.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution...
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly... There is no way you could have been in the box.
That is simply your hypothesis based on...
Oh, is that so?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time.
And you didn't hear any...
No, nothing.
I see. But when the count...
Huh?
Hey.
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud.
I was right by the box and...
Look at those scales.
Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded. And Tell me.
The House of the Hearth?
No wonder they did something like...
So the serial disappearance...
I've got a feeling that what...
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to...
Indeed. Then perhaps you could tell us
Я
your
прямо
first
намыкаю.
priority is to... The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now
Это пидорас, это конченый пидорас, это не Архонт, это хуесос. Ну, извините, я буду материться мне просто.
Hey, Lenny!
Order! Order! First, when the are these... Please answer my...
I'm sorry. Yes.
I knew it!
Well, that's it. We might as...
What should we do now?
Granted. In that case, what is your request?
Is that really necessary?
The defendant deceived their own...
Order! Order! Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn.
So, in that case,
Блять, это мразь, это конченая просто пидорасина, отвечаю. Блять, Нахида нормально было, дед был нормальный, в смысле, Венти был нормальный, даже, блять, Инадзума нормальный Архонт, по сути, а это конченый просто, блять, я не знаю, как это.
Well, this is awkward. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Paimon, we based our entire reason not to set the wrong tone or anything.
I'm very sorry. I know you've clashed with the Vatui several times before, but our organization is very, very large.
Right now, we want to save people.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same... I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, that's why I didn't wish to flat out lie. The truth is very important, but being right. So, you be the... You met a Fatus who works as a magician, but still, I'm asking you...
Sorry. Well, you both say that, but... Right. Let's hear...
Of course. I'll answer. We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. During our investigations, we learned that from that moment on, Lynette and I have been
Is that why you needed a home?
That's right. In truth, So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement.
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to investigate, I heard someone's voice. Which should have been impossible, of course. That voice seemed to recognize me, and on the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground. But after that, the homicide...
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
Because of that prophecy...
That's the only way we can...
So, there you... It was never my wish, but like I said earlier...
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
Okay.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the skills... If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusation... Huh?
Так, я пойду быстренько перекурю сейчас, короче. Пока вот эта вот движуха прет. Перекурю и поехали дальше. Что у меня там, именная карта новая, что ли? Не, я вот это хочу. Мне это больше нравится. А это испытание, кстати, да. Это потому что там в этом. В прошлом регионе все прошло.
Everyone is working super hard. We should
Так,
be
сейчас
too.
быстренько покурю, пойду.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. Are you tired? Try my new spicy energy drink. I'm sure it'll wake you up.
wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Everyone is working super hard. We should be too.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Are you tired? Try my new spicy energy drink. I'm sure it'll wake you up.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
All the standing around is making me so sleepy.
Все, поехали дальше.
I'll protect us.
Заседание, поехали.
Both parties have returned to the... When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue...
That took long. At this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linney's perspective.
Завали ебало, шлюха. Так, вы можете установить... Ага. Ой, блядь. Видео, да.
As the countdown began, he entered. When the flatbed trolley passed, he did not realize that the sound could be heard. Finally, he used the vase to... At this time, So Linney proceeded afterward. Linney passed. And there you have it.
Does the defendant's side have any objection?
The key to refuting Lady Farina is the order of events.
Наблюдение линии. Так, поиск противоречия. Опровергнуть. Ага, стой, подожди. Сказ линии не канает. Голос феврал. Вот, одежда. Ага. Первое не опровергать. Почему? Линия входит в туннель, линия вышла в туннель. Да, точно. Кстати, боевые линии их образы. Поиск противоречия.
According to Linny, he left via the vent after...
Так, второе. Линии похищает Козин. Поиск противоречия. Блять, понял? Подожди, это... Так. Последний совпадает, да, говоришь?
Linny went to the room.
А, точно, одежда.
Linny did not...
Attention! When the countdown started, but he immediately used a vent to access the Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in which the crime scene had already developed by the top. Finally, he reached the surface and...
И что будет дальше?
Paimon did it!
In other words, you believe that...
That's right!
My reasoning?
If that's the case, then if Cowell hadn't entered... Assuming that what you say is true, Linny...
Oh.
That's right, you too! Well, your denial is very strident. I'll give you that. Of course I do. You're saying that he wasn't?
Ёб твою мать. А что я тут должен сейчас найти? Давай, подсказывай, Алисе. Я не понимаю, что делать тогда, блядь. Так. Не связано. Странный звук вроде, ну. Ага.
That's right! Linny wasn't. This means that when the crime happened, the same clue you used to disprove his alibi...
Well played. To think you'd use such lot.
Она двуличная, она походу
If it
страдает
wasn't
этим.
Linny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
Шестерни в меню, чтобы соответственно. Так, расследование палаты жажды выявило, что веревка, удерживающая звезду, водой лопнула от воздействия фейерверка, запущенных в конце иллюзионного представления. В результате падения резервуара побил колот, родивший в ящике. Если исключить, что преступление совершил Линни, подменить реквизит могут только для членов группы. Линни подробно объяснил задумку фокус. Внутри большого ящика был спрятан потайной ящик, куда и заходил человек из зрительного зала. Ящик со зрителем перемешался на сцене туннеля, и сам Линни к этому туннелю подходил к ящику в зрительном зале. Линни переодевался в костюм ассистент. Выберите любую улику, чтобы узнать подробности. Блять, тут как бы все сейчас.
Could there have been a third person involved?
Возможно ли эти?
Halsey is the missing person and an ordinary audience member.
Который имел свой план.
The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. Halsey is the missing person and an
Неверная.
Could there have been a third person?
Мужик?
The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's
That can...
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator...
Ой, блядь, подожди.
The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our... The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing hall... It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely... No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances.
So, where... Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel.
Ага.
No one entered or left the op... It would have been tough for both people...
А почему
The
так?
deceased's name is Cowell, Lenny's assistant. The deceased's name is Cowell. No one entered or left the op...
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still having...
I see.
Look, since we're at a dead end, just like the trick as it transpired,
If only we knew how Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has... And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real life...
Excuse...
Сука, как она меня мыкает лошадь.
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Lenny was not in the tunnel at that moment. The sound we heard may have come from a clap. The deceased's name is Cowell.
Подожди, куда подевалась Козя?
No one entered or left the opera house. It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. The vase was not broken by chance.
Точно. Ваза блядская.
Paimon gets it! It all comes together if Halsey... Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing. If there's a similar method...
How could a person ever be transformed into water? Must we? Magic tricks are
even so, the truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may... Since Cal was the deceased, but given that we aren't making much progress with...
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end...
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be... Guards, please step into the lounge and...
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress. We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's. The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are...
the primordials.
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that... The notebook has many entries One of these tubes was labeled Opera. The notes also state that these As such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis...
You've got to be kidding! People dissolve...
But something so ridiculous...
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain...
Huh. If people can become water, does that mean that the water... Wait just a minute. Could that mean...
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partner?
Let's go. Just...
Order! Order! It is undeniable that further Still, let us assume that these clues are indeed authentic. Guards, please continue examining the item. Mr. Linney, it appears your hypothesis is...
Of course. If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe...
Right! Like the metal hook! Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water...
The water from the primordials... Now it seems like the hook rope was... The deceased's name is Cowell, Lenny's assistant. The rope that strung the water tank...
Ага. Ну, крюк я выбрал.
Lynette was in the magic box on... I remember there was something else. The water from the primordial sea...
Да как так-то, нахуй? Ты чё?
The rope that strung the water tank... The water from the primordial sea... The deceased's name is Cowell, Lenny's assistant.
Подожди, значит, у нас идет сперва
The
мужик.
deceased's name is Cowell, Lenny's...
И
I
потом
remember there was...
вот так.
It's in the original plan, Cowell would tamper with the water tank rope. When the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract when the balloon attached to the box popped. Afterward, Cowell would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal. But he encountered something unexpected.
Huh. That actually links together a lot of the more...
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing.
Now, it seems like the only point of contention... His notes mentioned he had an accomplice.
On that note, the guards have just I shall now invite him on stage.
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just in... And we found an identical sample of the water from the...
What?
That can't be. Does this not, my dear citizen? Linny did not need to take part in the dissolution, having made modification, but upon his ultimately, he not now as much. Am I right?
We've used up all the evidence we collected.
Is this the...
Oh no! Seems using the...
I think we've all... I
Пошла
believe
нахуй,
this
блядина.
is
Я даже
indeed...
не хочу читать твои диалоги, нахуй.
Now then, my good... excuse me, every...
Miss, I must ask...
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I'll show you an amazing trick. What?
No offense, miss, but mere...
Come on now, don't be silly. But once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth? And wouldn't such a trick? Come on, Linny and Lynette. But as the magic makers and stars of the show...
I understand.
And voila.
Sorry.
Wait, isn't that Halsey?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testify, I was hiding outside this room listening to the I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed. Where should I begin? Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller. That's how I make a living. I steal stuff, but I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I...
Hey! No wonder you look familiar! Liddy even mentioned that you were...
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it. He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So I played along with the show while looking for an opening. I wasn't going to take that lying down. There was nowhere to run from there, though. So I had to change my clothes. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene.
Can a person even hide in there?
But I swear, I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Had I known that, I would...
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now, doesn't it?
This time, we need to tell...
Тут опровергай все, кроме первого и последнего.
The strange sound wasn't from a fight. It was... The flower vase with... Lillian was afraid that she...
And it's Ace Detective time! Having been selected out of the blue, her panic only intensified. Hearing the commotion, Cowell leapt. He did not know that Lillian was not mistakenly believing the two broke the flower with no way of escaping. She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to...
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So,
at this point, all the
so bravo!
Now then, Lady Farina, Do you Please answer the question.
What are you... No, I have no further...
Wow! Look at that!
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of the actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, with some modifications to the selector to cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowell thought of allowing... He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide the watermarks. He poured the water from the primordial sea. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine, and realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Lillian. Thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect, he decided to proceed. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious. Lillian, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the... As for Linny, he was in the underground structures within the From this reconstruction of events... While there is much in Linny and Lillian's this case, at least, can be handed over to the...
Мать, машина чисто судит, но это бред надо.
As such, Linny and Lynette are official...
Great work, Part. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Next, I think we... How did you find the water from the primordial...
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know!
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your...
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself...
We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause...
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, therefore you would be wise to tell
Yes! Our boss discovered that the water can also be made into a potion. We've been in this business for a while.
And now he can no longer talk.
Such ruthlessness.
An outrageous. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
Ебать, чудеса на глазах.
So, we're just going back now? That's...
Traveler, Paimon! Please wait.
Linny...
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe, but still. Let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even after you learned that I guess. I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of that was how Father, who you might know as the
The knave? The one who controls the House of the Hearth?
That's right. And since we're here, I was back when our parents first died. To survive, I took my sister through several... To my surprise, we proved to be pretty... Before long, an aristocrat came to me.
So you went from...
That was how we felt at first, too. But I gradually discovered that while we were... He would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner attention.
That doesn't seem too bad either.
After one particular, I waited a long time. The answer he gave me was... She caught the eye of the most eminent...
Oh no. But what if...
As far as outsiders are concerned, I managed to ferret out the location. All I saw was the moonlit ground cover...
So, she'd already...
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could... Father, I mean, the knave. The House of the Hearth welcomes you. I was hesitant to trust her, but she was also...
Oh, so that's how the two of you joined the House of the Hearth.
She has gained permission from the Tsaritsa to first use the Gnosis's power when she obtains it.
So, she believes in that prophecy too?
That's right. The whole House of the Hearth is currently working to combat. Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine can indeed dissolve into all of us house members here. To us orphans, the only—
So, from small deeds like distributing magic pockets...
It's alright. I just hope you can understand that even as a member, if you should need anything at all in the future.
Ну, все равно, как бы, блядь, веры нет, он не бада на самом деле.
Bye, Lenny!
Обман — самая хуевая тема. И доверие к человеку, в принципе, меняется.
Hey there. What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for...
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting close. Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
Besides, are you sure we're the ones who... And given that there's new evidence from the...
Ah, I see. Well, I won't lie. Sorry.
Don't say that now.
Ah, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too. It was like having new waters flowing into a stagnant Sorry, wait. Should we have a farewell?
Huh?
Do we? Well, Anyway, it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't take up too much of your...
You don't have to twist...
Oh, wonderful.
All right, then. Let's...
Тут, конечно, блядь, да, нахуй. Ребята загнули, нахуй. Что мы имеем? Ой, ебать, у меня целая однокрутка появилась, что ли? Сюда. Отправляйтесь в отель. Заебись. Покиньте театр. Блин, 2,5 часа, уже 5 утра, ёпта моя. Надо ложиться отдыхать. Ну, сейчас пойдем прощаем. Ёпс, тудей, блядь, а что так далеко, нахуй? А где это, блядь? А, это вот тут, там, хорошо. Бля, заебись-ка то, что нахуй хоть точки телепортации пооткрывал, нахуй, на самом деле. Слушай, а ты не понимаешь, здесь получается еще вот здесь какая-то территория есть, ну, да? Или здесь горы уже все? Ну, походу, да, здесь уже горы. Отель, 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 отель.
I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often after...
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel.
In that case, I'll go order for us first. Please.
Everything looks so good.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation.
And if it's not?
Well,
Yeah. Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a...
Oh, true. Very true.
Huh? Paimon didn't... Speaking of cases, do you think that the master...
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but
If it hadn't happened right...
Right? Yet it was because...
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking...
In such investigations, even the smallest step, to be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities... It's not that I don't have faith in their... It's easy to guard against and deceive, which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula... Those highfalutin folk...
Seems...
It's all right. Let's talk about something else. Like, what are your future plans?
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended.
I see. So, I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina.
Yeah, we've heard that
Well...
Guess that's Spina di Rosula's boss.
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House. Only to I'm sure Lady Farina would...
Could you suggest something a little more
All right. I can personally testify that this one works. valid point. All right, no more. You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations.
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might... Why don't we give it a try after this meal?
Huh? Paimon.
Was this...
No, it's fine. We're just...
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fonta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and icky.
Is that so? Huh. Well, if we're all finished eating, then...
Yeah, we're...
Бати... Пайман лишь бы пожрать, нахуй. Но очки все-таки зря я сняли, нахуй. Детектив Пайман чисто, блядь, ёпс тудей. Мадам, она. Чудеса на виражах, нахуй.
Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore. Can't you see Paimon's big...
Okay.
Hey, Navia! What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know?
Let's get ready.
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, in any case,
See ya!
Блять, у девчонки, походу, с деньгами не все очень хорошо. Пайман еще там на Жавану, на всю Ивановскую. Так, и чё? И куда? Ага. Добрый вечер, блядь, я диспетчер. Кто бы, блядь, сомневался. Железная консерва. Сука, это пиздец. Чё у нас там? У нас там достижение, да, какое-то есть?
There aren't many people around anymore.
Vache.
Looks like we're back here again, huh? Traveler?
Vache?
Hey, why are you still walking towards it? Huh? Hang on. Hey, Traveler? Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
Блять. Пайман разволновалась. Но я хочу еще ее фигурку купить. Неожиданно это кто там, блять?
Vache, are you my dear? No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache? My memories feel like they have been washed. How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land? Yes, that is what I was once. I do not know how I came to be like this either. I also remember going to many, no matter where I went, Vache. But now, no. Our reunion, the thought of me gives him no succor. If you meet Vache, tell him not to look for me. Perhaps that is so. If only I could have comforted him. Told him, is that what you call it? It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they... I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go. Farewell, then. I am glad that you were able to...
Что за началось? Что это происходит?
Mademoiselle, look out!
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex. Chlorand?
Бля, ну достоинство у нее, конечно, бля. Ой, это после Шаньхэ вторая получается, да, которую не пофиксили еще?
Quick, now's our chance!
Да. Ну, это двуручка, как я понимаю, в смысле. У нее здоровый меч, а двуручный. Она двуручный получается. Ёбин-бобин. Она мне уже нравится.
I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Clorand. But before I do...
I followed you.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge...
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray...
Do not!
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not...
Thank you for your aid, Miss Clorand, but do keep an eye out for you.
Sorry,
Whatever. What else do you know?
I doubt I know much more than you. But I believe that the mastermind behind the series... Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
I'm sure... And what about these Gardamex? I thought only...
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the... I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy part...
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina...
Yes. Be careful.
I will continue investigating. Regardless, thank you for your help today, Clorand.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon.
Баннер.
So I shall stop
Ну да,
following
тоже
you.
как вариант.
Good day, all.
Ну а почему бы нет его? Я же говорю, просто обновление в игре вышло.
Right. I suppose that's the best...
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Clorand was being...
I know, She's...
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious. Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Clorand who came out to save us too! We got lucky there.
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. As such, we're still...
It will take 50 years for me to match...
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
Ну я Фонтейн долго ждал, в смысле, считай, все лето нахуй ждал.
All right, you two.
That's enough. На самом деле. Я думал, вообще
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in...
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off.
Huh? Really?
Yes. All thanks to you grabbing my drink. After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our base that the Fanta tasted kinda salty and icky. Fanta only comes in sweet flavor.
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the prime...
Yes. So, if you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest...
Huh! Really?
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate. But whoever did this, that's when I figured out that you might be in danger, and...
What? Why would they go after us too?
Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of. Speaking of which, did any...
Well, it can't be coincidence. Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too! But it was real faint. Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to...
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing.
New intel? What?
Well, let's hear it, shall we? Oh. Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least... But he never gave testimony or any information regarding... Yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate. Oh, you mean you...
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really... And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not.
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite...
You talk too much. Well, in that case, we also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we...
Don't worry, you two. With us around our base...
База пока самое безопасное место. Understand you today. Целых 5 примагимов. Ебать. Че нам сейчас опять на другой... Блять, кто бы сомневался, на другой край карты пиздуй нахуй. Ёбень забит-то, блядь. Ой, блядь. Что мы имеем?
Go, Barbara, go! Huh?
Уи.
It's right up ahead, but let's make sure.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Huh, very good.
I shall find rooms for our...
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue.
Keep going.
Какое-то странное место. Странное и стрёмное. Что это за подвал? Мне интересно. Что это, блядь, за канализация? А? Что это такое? Почему здесь люди живут? Дети, блядь. Что здесь, собственно говоря, происходит? Объясните мне, пожалуйста. Охуенно. О, бармен. Бармен. Бармен есть. Прикольно. Здесь даже свой бармен есть.
So, this is your base?
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present...
Well, after all, we don't allow illegal or unethical...
Seems like it's tough times for everyone.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back...
Your father... He was the...
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me...
No. I'll explain. My father's name is Callus. Yes, 3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor, instead of standing trial.
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father was a At the time, I believed that if he only... But strangely, he not only wrote that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel. 3 years later, how could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, he gave up his chance. The closest piece of info I have is that my father...
Ah, so that's why you're...
That's right. However, I believe that if the murder... I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died, and now... Here I am investigating his death.
Demoiselle, please.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet... even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident.
Wait! If Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people...
No. Perhaps people just revel in... People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf.
But how could... never mind.
There is one other thing.
Oh! Her? Well, then... Isn't that as good? Yeah. That's not the sort of thing that you...
Miss Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. She knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute, there was only ever...
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but...
Don't worry, Navia.
Afterward, Miss Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure... Yes, that is our understanding.
Oh, Papa. All right. Anyway, that's the information I wanted to share. Thanks.
Yeah.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure...
Тут. Ну что, отдохнем? Посмотрим, что будет дальше.
Paimon slept, huh? Navia? Where did the...
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and we're...
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off, but never mind that.
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did...
Wait, so you didn't...
How could I after...
guess...
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from I suspect that those behind this have... No. There is one ray of hope, and that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Nuvia. If the Oceanette you met is one of the young women who went missing
So Nervalette maintains an archive of case file? In that case, let's go talk to...
No, it's nothing.
Да, девчонка, конечно, себя мучает. Так, что уже я, короче, что думал? Наверное, на этой хорошей ноте будем заканчивать сегодняшний стрим. По сюжету я понял. Черепаха. Черепаха. Привет. Охуенно дело. Это. Я побегу, пооткрываю эти. Как его? Всякие точки телепортации. И дальше я дергаться не буду. Да. Сюжет классный, кстати, на самом деле. Реально. Тут, конечно, они, сука, замутили, да. Причем нормально так замутили. Ладненько, на этом заканчиваем. Все, Леся побежал. Давайте, всем спокойной ночи. Всем спасибо, кто был на стриме. То же самое, включая новым людям. У меня уже просто почти 6 утра. 5:30, если быть точнее. Надо отдыхать, ложиться. Все, давайте, всем пока-пока.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.